All right. Ah, jeez, man. Okay. Not today. Don't hurt me, man. Oh my God. This is
Very well.
exactly what you think it's gonna be. It's gonna be a tough one, man. Oh my God. This is one of those days when it spirals. It looks like that's what's gonna happen here. Jeez. Tough part about it is I don't even have like the right setup for this. I'm quite familiar with this map, so I know how to like position. So I have a kind of an idea of what I want to do, and luckily there's no range threats. It's all melee, so thank God. Although I mean, Fjorm is here, but with Embla it would have really just ruined everything. So luckily it's just melee threats. Thank the Lord. But my God, are these units powerful? This is a highly invested team. And we're going to see if Gold Mary can survive, because that's pretty much what this is going to come down to, whether or not she can live. And then we're going to see, since Fjorm is locked, we're going to see what the movement is like from the enemy units. Hopefully they end up out of position, and then we can pick them off one by one. That's really like the most I can hope for, and it's really down to whether or not Gold Mary actually is able to take out this Felix, because I don't know. This is a quite the matchup that we're about to have here. Oh man, this is like the worst case scenario. Really, I was hoping like I would get like another easy match, but that was yeah, that didn't look like that was in the playbook. Look at all the stuff that's going on here, all the investments. This is kind of the build that I want to do with my knot at some point. We got the +10 Fjorm, Embla here looking like she needs some more merges, but she probably doesn't really want to do that. But here's the monster on the team, Carla. Jeez. Yeah, stay away from me, please. And then he went all in on Nagi. Not that I blame him. I'd probably do the same if I had the resources to, because I think she's going to be a fantastic near save moving forward. And that's the Felix that we gotta overcome. We gotta outspeed that Felix. I don't know if it's going to be possible. We've outsped +10 Felix. Ooh, it's interesting. Like outspeed.
Very well.
I've outsped +10 Felixes before, but they didn't have the Clash seal, so let's see if that actually mattered. This is the fastest unit in the game, I think, or as fast as you can get. I think if Celica had access to a seal similar to Clash, she'd probably be even faster, but because that's not an option, I think this Felix is about as fast as it gets, and we're going to see if we can outspeed him. I'm going to put up stack as much support as I possibly can here, although
where next?
With Embla around it's going to be a little bit challenging, and then I just got to make sure that I'm out of the ranges of the opposing threats. I would probably push position a little bit different
I am ready to work.
differently if I wasn't so worried about like what could potentially go wrong. But let's see, here it comes. Let's see what happens here. There's the rally, and ooh, yeah. That's what you want to see. I was also concerned that she wouldn't have been able to get the kill there, because sometimes she misses that for whatever reason, but thank the Lord. And this is actually quite nice as well in terms of the layout here. Because Fjorm was locked,
it will be done.
She wasn't able to position properly, so we get free snipies on both of the units that I was most afraid of. So we're going to take these, and then it should be pretty smooth sailing from there. My God, was this terrifying. The lucky thing is I played against this map archetype, this pasta, if you will. I've played against it quite a few times in practice, but not this week. I didn't practice against it this week. I was kind of just hoping that Gold Mary would have been able to do it, and it worked out. This is exactly what you want to do with this particular map layout. It's highly dependent on Felix being the fastest unit in that lane there. So if you can beat Felix, you typically should be able to get away. It's a lot more threatening with if Ather was here, because they would have gotten the extra action from the swap, and that would have been bad. And also what made this really threatening was that Carla had the Wings of Mercy echo. So if we were unable to take out
It will be done.
Felix there, she would have just warped in and stomped us in the face. So luckily
Guide
it all
my
worked
arrow,
out.
you fool.
We won the speed check and we did enough damage to take out Felix. That bonus doubler 4, man, I gotta say, it really is the best investment or the best ace skill for tanks, I think, at the moment. You really want to see if you can pull a Mozu and put that on some of your units. It's a really, really good skill. It really helps in the speed matchup, I think. So yeah, from here we're gonna get rid of Embla. Goldberry should be able to do that. And if not, I'm gonna put Asker up there as well, just so you can get in on the action. And then from there, we'll see what we can do about Fume. The reason that
I agree.
that's also one of the secret things that I want to show off
I'm
this
ready
week
to work.
potentially is well, I'm pretty sure that most people know that Uller gets the potent follow-up, but I don't think that they know
I
that
agree.
Uller can actually just solo Fjorm, like straight up by herself. Especially if you have a Fjorm that's high invested, especially if you have a Uller that's highly invested, she can just straight up solo Fjorm with no problem. So hopefully I get to show that off a little bit further down in the week. I was quite surprised myself because my Uller has no investment aside from like a merge and 2 flowers, but that's about it. It's pretty much just base kit. So I was really surprised that she could just do it like that. The only reason that we're not able to win here is because of the Hardy Bearing. So if as long as she gets the 3 hits off, the potent, the 3rd hit will allow Uller to just win because of damage output. I think I was saying, or I've been saying that the way that you get around Shield Fighter is gonna be potent. I think that's what they want to push. Because currently potent has 0 value because you don't get the full effect out of that 3rd hit or the full damage out of that 3rd hit. So the only units that it really matters on are Uller and
Very well.
there you go, that's the Hardy Bearing. The only units that it really matters on are Uller and Emblem Marth because they get the full might out of the full damage out of each of the hits. But aside from that, everyone else kind of trash with it. So I don't know if they're gonna do some type of upgraded potent where you actually get the full effects based off specific condition,
I'll protect you.
or they'll just release a ninja unit, which is what I'm thinking they will do, that has the full might. And if that is the case, that is going to be a must summon in my opinion. That unit is going to be very, very powerful. So I'm really having I have high hopes for the ninja banner.
Look at me.
Hopefully they don't let me down this year and release another dual leg yarn. Which was yeah, we're not going to talk about her, but man, this was this worked out really, really well. I'm very lucky in terms of just the AI movement there. That could have went really poorly because all that needs to happen there is for Carla to end up below. If she ends up below Fjorm, that is GG's. It's done. I would have lost because I wouldn't have had a way to. Well, maybe I could have player faced her. Thinking about it, yeah, I probably could have, but getting over there would have been kind of tough. So it all kind of just worked out in my favor. Practice on this pasta does pay off in the end. And if you want to run this pasta, I highly recommend running some type of ranged unit or a dancer. If you can fit one in there, I think it would work out in your favor. But
Look at me.
it's really specific, and if ultimately if you have strong enough units, you're probably just gonna win anyways. But this has kind of been like an Uller solo. She's been just demolishing everything, man, like eating through. And this is kind of what I wanted to do the same with Emblem Marth, but he really actually just needs a build. He needs his build improved. He is, especially like against, which was so surprising, he does very poorly against Marnie. He needs, I don't know if he needs like a Assassin Strike or something in his B slot, but he also needs the potent to do the potent thing. So I don't know, but he just doesn't put out enough damage against units that aren't dragons and against units that have high
Upon your
defense.
word.
He looking at his kit, he really should be like able to at least take out Alphonse. I think he should be able to do that, looking at what his potential is. But I don't know. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep working on him just to see if I can get him to do some good. But for now, Uller, my God, she is. I gotta change my opinion. She is proving her worth here. I had her benched until this morning. I was like,
It will be done.
I actually need a ranged unit for this team to take out Emblem Ikes, because
Look at me.
Ike is kind of getting out of hand.
Don't look at
The
me.
Ike build I'm kind of referring to is the build that he has fortifications. And yeah, that build bodies a lot of things. He's so
Where
tanky.
next?
So I was like, I need a unit that can be a mythic,
agree.
but can also hit
is it?
hard. And Uller just ticked all those
Very well.
boxes. So here she is. She's
Yes?
kind of making me regret, like, well, not regret, but take back my words for saying that she's been trashed this whole
It will be
time.
done.
Yeah, she's pretty good right now with this refine,
What is it?
gotta say, and especially with Shield Fighter
will be done.
being so prominent. She's here to slay, man. She's really here to take this out, take out Shield Fighter. I wonder what her matchups are like against Nagi and stuff. Well, I'm referring to like green units primarily. If she can still put out the same amount of damage. Don't want to get stuck there, so let's do this and
Very
then.
well.
Okay.
It will be done.
Ooh, let's just do this. This looks like the right play to make. Yeah, this is even an Uller solo, man. Uller taking out. Oh shit! I forgot the part. Oh my god, the numbers got me excited and I forgot the part. Oh man, GG's.